Alright, today we're gonna have a look at a Casio sports gear, I believe. Reference number W-737, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check the box real quick, which came in a different colorway. That's odd. It operates on Casio 3488, and here is the details. W737H-28 for the color, blue and yellow. So the special thing about the watch, according to this price tag, real quick, it has 10-year battery life, 100-meter water resistant, LED backlighting in orange, 1 over 100 seconds stopwatch for sports, and dual time functions, plus all other things that I'm going to highlight in this video. So if you're thinking of getting one of these, I hope this video will be helpful for you. Though the reason why I purchased this watch originally is because I'm planning on using this as a project watch. So I want to try to customize the band, the bezel, the LCD, all the good stuff that people are doing. But to my surprise, I cannot change the bezel in here, even though it looked like it has some kind of screws over here for them, or perhaps some kind of clipping or double-sided tape like the previous NADG Casio watch that I made a review video before. But to my surprise, after I unboxed this, the case of this watch is just a case. This is not a bezel, so I cannot change this, meaning I'm stuck with this blue color for the body. I can change the band though. It is pretty standard like most Casio watch out there with 18mm lug size, but yeah, I'm kind of stuck. So I'm probably gonna end up letting this go and getting other Casio watch to make a project watch, which I want you guys to comment down below, or basically give us suggestions or recommendations which watch that you want me to get, and you know, do all sort of experiment with it. We'll see. Now let's talk about this watch in general, because it is still very good watch regardless of my mistakes. It only cost me 25 bucks, so it didn't set me back that far. Plus it looks like this G-Shock watch that I have right now, the King GXW5600, except it is much more tinier options. Look at the button shape, the placement, the body itself, it looks exactly the same thing, right? So this is in a way a mini King Casio watch because it is indeed smaller, unlike the heavy duty Casio watch that I made a review video before that is actually big. This one is very small. Let me put this quickly on my wrist just to show to you guys how it will fit, like that. The strap feels like any Casio watch, not the same like G-Shock watch at all. It feels a bit cheaper, but it is still, you could still feel the quality of it, unlike if you're getting a knockoff brand out there. So here we go. Fits very well, right? Much better fitting than this guy over here, but that's okay. Entirely up to you. I'll wear both of them, okay? So one of the other advantage of wearing this is that the buttons are easy to use. They are big inside. They have texture on all 5 of them, meaning you could operate the watch while you're working out, while you're wearing the watch, which is surprisingly some watch just cannot, they just can't. I mean, you just can't use it. Right. This is the display, positive display, very clear. There we go, a certain angle, of course. So in this angle, this is the perfect way for me to show to you guys how it works. Right now at home time, you have your date in town, basic stuff. The display does remind me of the Casio G-Shock GD120. Just a quick side note. Press mode button once will enter the timer to 24-hour range. You could set it up with auto repeat, or you could mute this timer just in case you are working out and you don't want the beeping sound to annoy someone. You could just mute it, which is nice options. Alright, second mode will be a stopwatch, again 100 seconds precision with count in feature or auto start, so you could catch a breather, you know, just get yourself prepared and use this. With split time function, no target time. Back to home time. Next, the third mode will be alarm, so just a single alarm, but you do have signal and just basic on or off, that's it, no snooze function. And then you'll have, let's see, now back to home timekeeping, timer, stopwatch, alarm. Last mode will be dual time. So this is just basic dual time, literally what it means. Home timekeeping, other place, other part, or other thing that you're timing kind of time. That's it. Back to home timekeeping. The illumination is fairly good for the price. It glows in orange from these 9 o'clock positions, just like that. Okay, it has 100-meter water resistant according to the sprites, this tag over here, which is fair, similar to the Baby G series. Unlike most Casio watch that only have like 50 meters, Some didn't even have any sort of water resistance at all. So this is very good for sports, just for running. You know, with some sweats, it's still okay. You could wash it up afterwards. It still works, but don't expect to go doing some extreme activity with this. You know, like surfing or anything that involve swimming. I guess probably won't be. Yeah, I won't recommend that at least. So those are the good things about this watch. The bad thing is that, well, I mean, it's not really fair to call it bad, but it's just something that I have to point out, because I mean the price is cheap, but what are the drawbacks? Yeah, the drawback is the glass is acrylic, so you could easily scratch them. Other thing is that it is lightweight, which is great, but the quality is, I mean, you could, once you hold it in your hand, you could feel the cheap price instantly like that. And not surprised, it is totally made in China. Everything is just plastic except the screws on the back, the spring bar, and this back plate. The rest are just plastic. So there you go, a quick review for this W737H Casio sports gear watch, which I'm gonna nickname a Mini King. And as always, I'll add a purchase link down in the description box just in case you want to check it out on your own. Check other people's review to Amazon and then decide by yourself if you either gonna like this watch or not. For me, it's okay. There's something better out there, but this one is okay.